Hello, long time no see. Welcome to Rainbow Curve Costuming, formerly known as Adamars Tutorials. I'll address the elephant in the room first. You have not seen me in a very long time. I have been busy running my own little corsetry business. I make sort of fairy tale corsets and also gowns. You can see one of my dresses there in the background. Also, in the time you have not seen me, I have picked up a few new hobbies, among which one of them is mermaid swimming. Now, I was asked recently how I turned one of my Finfolk bikinis into a top for the more bosomy mermaids. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Now, some of you may be familiar with the Finfolk bikinis. They look like this without the straps. I have one here with a strap. One second. Here we go. They look like this. Now, they're just a bit of foam and a triangle. And as you can imagine, if you have a cup above, well, anything above B, I would say, this is not really gonna hold all the chest in, at least not for me. I need a bit more support on this. So what I have done is taken a bikini that does fit well. Here's one, for example, with an underwire, and combined that with these Finfolk bikinis to something that is more suitable for swimming with a larger cup size. So this is what we're aiming for. Now, I will say that I noticed that I bought a couple of these Finfolk triangle bikinis, and the pattern of the shells, or the scales I mean, are not all the same size. These are a lot bigger than, for example, these, which is the bikini that matches the Mandarin Gobi tail. Personally, I prefer the smaller scales, but yeah, I also still have this one and this one, and I thought it would look nice on this sort of berry toned bikini. So that's sort of up to you if you want to make one that matches your tail. Obviously you don't really have much of a choice. I would look for a bikini that fits you well, preferably in a single color. What you'll need for this tutorial is obviously a well-fitting bikini, one of the Finfolk bikinis, scissors, needle, thread, maybe some shells or pearls if you want to decorate it further. And you can use a sewing machine, but it's tough on the rounded cups. If you are in the possession of a pressing ham, it's handy, but you can also do it over your knee. So let's do this. All right, what I'm doing here is actually taking the Finfolk bikini apart. What you just want to do is unpick all the way around and get as much of this like printed fabric as you can. Alright, as you can see, I've covered the cup with blue fabric. What I'm going to do now is cut out part of this that I like. As you can see here, I mainly focused on the pink part. So what I'm going to do is first cut around all the whole scales. So I'm going to get rid of all of these like half ones. So do that all the way around, and then I'll start cutting out like sort of a jaggedy bit that will fit nicely around here. Now I have this handy dandy, it's meant for corsets actually, pressing ham, but it also works really well on bra cups. So I'm gonna stretch it over there. If you don't have a tailor's hem like I do, you could also pin it on top of your knee. You do want to keep that curved shape while you pin it. Now, it is easier with a preformed cup like this than it is if you have just a soft cup bikini. But I did it before as well with a soft cup. It works, but it is a bit more fiddly. Once you got it all pinned, you can start sewing around every scale you put on. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just doing a back stitch. So I'm bringing up the needle a little bit before the previous stitch, and then I go back into the same hole, back down. Let's remove that and pull it through. And yeah, this takes a fair bit of time. You're basically quilting it on. But the fun thing is, once you go all the way around one of the scales, it sort of looks a little bit 3D, which is quite nice. As you can see, I've finished stitching on all the scales. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's a fair bit of hand stitching, but it looks really cute because you get this sort of raised scale effect. Now you can further embellish it with pearls or little shells or whatever strikes your fancy to make it even more mermaidy. I'm thinking about maybe covering this pink bit here in the middle as well with the blue fabric. And this is what you end up with. I really hope you enjoyed this short little mermaid bikini tutorial, and that you will forgive me for not tuning into you in so long. I cannot promise that I'll be back anytime soon, but I hope that you might stick around and watch these videos whenever I have time to make them. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.